moving on. The next takeaway. How did I help players overcome mental challenges during the season, and what techniques did I use? Well, okay, so there was a lot of young guys. See, now I'm an OG. You feel me? I'm OG now. OG status, OG Bobby Johnson. Call me OG King Master. You feel me? I'm a vet now. I'm 33. So all the guys that's pretty much under me, these guys are just like 23. I think the second oldest guy on the team under me was like 30, and he wasn't even playing because he got hurt. Everybody else is like 25 and under. So you got to think about the type of people or my teammates that I'm dealing with. These guys are young guys who don't really have a lot of experience, and they don't really have the mental fortitude. Because I know I didn't have it. When I was 23, 24, 25, I had teammates that were 22 years old. Young guys that I got to see every day and go to war with and fight with and try to win a championship with. They don't understand. They just out there, great players, but don't understand the mental aspect of the game. And that's where I try to do my best. For me, the best way I can help a guy out mentally is by showing what I do. Some of the guys that got to stay with me, or we were as roommates together, they got to see me get up in the morning and meditate. They got to see me, I always post on my stories when I used to get up and run, and I'll post my time of when I used to get up and run in the mornings at 6 in the morning, get up at 5 in the morning, and I'll show the beach, and I'll show all that, because that's a way to let them understand that I'm serious. A lot of times people won't believe you, the words that come out your mouth, but they're going to believe your actions and what you do. So that's the best way. So when I do come and tell you, hey, listen, man, you got to put the extra work in. You got to grind. You got to meditate. I don't just do it out of just speaking it. They get to witness it firsthand by seeing me doing it. And then they see the production that I do on the court. That once your leader is doing the things that he said, that reverts back to the players or to everyone around you that, okay, he's really serious and he's really about what he's talking about. And that's the best way I can get guys mentally prepared. And that was the best way I was able to help guys' preparation mentally, is by doing exactly what I was telling them to do. I didn't just say it. I actually showed it. And then my game spoke for it. The game of basketball is 80-20, 80% being mental. So I really try to show them the mental aspect, and I always talk, come to the side, pull guys to the side real quick, tell them hey man, keep going, you better than this, keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? Just that little extra push to keep them. Is when you get that from one of your best players or the import, because there's always that disconnect, and they believe that, it's the Americans and then it's the locals, so it's really kind of that disconnect. But I always try to I'm humble about it, and I'm always trying to just support them, because I know I can't do nothing in this league or any team I'm on without the help of my teammates. So whatever they need, however I can give them confidence, however I can boost them, that's from the last man on the bench to the second best player. I'm talking to you. I'm constantly encouraging you. I'm constantly telling you you're good. I'm constantly telling you, hey, we're going to win. I'm constantly giving you inspiration in everything I do with my actions. That's just a way of bringing the mental side of the game and getting guys prepared mentally, just by talking and encouraging and just consistently and being real genuine about it. Because people going to sense when you're being fake about what you're doing. If you really don't care about a person, they're going to sense it. You can say whatever you want to me, but I know you don't rock with me. You know what I mean? I know you don't rock with me. So I just try to keep it real genuine and keep it real at all times with everybody. And that was the best way I can help them out mentally and help myself out mentally. Some success stories, or tip 3, sorry. What are some of the success stories of players you work with during the season, how you help them improve their mental game? My point guard, I don't want to put him out there too much, but my point guard, he was having, he was going through a moment where he was feeling very anxious, you know. And I could relate. There's a lot of things to, you know, this game that I can relate because, quick story, right? So it's 2014, 2015, 2015. I'm playing in Colombia. I'm having a very, very great run. You know, I'm back-to-back player of the week. I'm dropping 30 and 20. I'm going literally crazy. Like I'm playing the best basketball that I've ever played in my life up until that moment. And that was very weird for me because I've never been that good in my mind. I knew I was good, but I didn't know how good I was. And you compare yourself to the, you know, where you're at. And at that time, Colombia was jumping. Great players, you know, very active. And I was doing my thing. I'm talking about 34 and 20, 33 and 29, like really going crazy. And I find myself sitting in the room like, when is it going to end? What am I going to do when I'm done not playing so well? And that's what the story that I told to him, to relate to him. Like, look, I've been in that situation because at this moment we was winning a lot. We probably won like 7-8 games in a row. And he was like, man, we won so many games. Excuse me. We won so many games. I got money. I'm young. I have no worries, but I feel like something like it's going to break, or like I'm feeling anxious about what's going to happen next, you know? And I can relate to that because I've been in that moment. I've been in that moment where everything is so good that it is nerve-wracking to you. You don't know how to respond to everything going good. Like, how do I deal with everything going good? And can I really sustain this, you know? And in those moments, you just gotta, I told him, you just gotta be grateful for the moment you're in, bro. Because not every single time you're gonna be playing well. Not every single time everything's gonna be going good. You're playing the game that you love to play. You're doing what you love to do. That's it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.